What up, guys? We back one more game for the Albinoverse. It is currently August 25th, 2022. And I'm Nathan Hurd. How you doing? Huh? You good? Uh my co-host, that's Tigger, you know what I'm saying? I also have a host, that's Flounder. I'm straight. I just wanna, you know what I'm saying? I wanna make sure that that's been said. Like here's the thing. I originally did not buy this. Okay, so if I'm full disclosure, this is Tilly. All right. Now I bought Tilly because um it was a motherfucking panda. All right, now, fuck you. Okay, don't judge me for what I'm doing with my life and stuff like that. Look, it was a panda, and I figured like that's cool, and so I bought it, and then it was dope. Basically, is what happened. It was really dope. It's so comfortable. I sleep. I put my leg over on Tilly. Don't. That's look. It's not like that, but comfortable than a motherfucker. How is it that comfortable? And then I bought Tigger because I like Tigger, and then it was like, man, it feels good to just squish that squishmallow. You know what I'm talking about? Like fellas, squish a squishmallow. Hey fellas, y'all need to squish a squishmallow. Real talk, cause like they need to make some hey, Squishmallow, can you make some gangster ass Squishmallows? You know what I'm talking about? Like, like an OE bottle Squishmallow, or like a weed Squishmallow, or like NFL. Y'all need to get on this because like I feel like I would buy. I don't know if I buy an Aaron Donald Squishmallow. That's kind of weird. That's weird. But here, you know what? I would though. I would because here's the thing. Remember, I don't know if y'all. Okay, look. Back in the day, I'm old. I'm old as shit. It was my birthday just a little bit ago, and it was great. Um, there was like I'm a big WWE at the time F fan, and there was these like wrestlable, like basically squishmallows, but they were like wrestlers. So like Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage, Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan and shit. And they had arms and shit, and you could like do shit with them. It's why every dude, when he gets a floaty toy or something that he will suplex it. Anytime that there's like a mannequin or like a dummy in some way, the dude is gonna either drop an elbow on it, he's gonna suplex it, or he's gonna kick or punch the shit out of it. That's just it's on site. Like that dummy, like ladies, go with your man to the motherfucking Big Five or Dick's, whatever sporting goods store you have. That just don't even say why you're going in there. Just walk past the mannequin head. You know, the Bob, walk past it. Guaranteed your dude's just like pop. Just one to the jaw. He's going to do that. 100%. Just pop. The nerdiest dude is still got to throw one at the jaw. It's just some man shit. It's some man shit. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. All right. Just like ladies, y'all know anytime y'all see a fine woman, like a really, really attractive woman, your first thought is bitch. You know what I mean? Like your first thought is to be like, okay, first thing I gotta do is I gotta find out what's wrong with her. That's the off bat. I have to know what's the problem. Like the first thing that you need to know is um like what's wrong with her eyebrows. You know what I mean? Like you gotta find the flaw first, and then you can like feel good about it. And dudes, our equivalent is like we have to feel like we can fight, and most of us can't fight. Like that's the reality of it, is that like 3% of dudes can fight, and then the rest of us, we're not necessarily like lying, but you know what I mean? Like it's kind of how like you know how like women will wear makeup and and like go to the club, and they got like eyelashes, and they got like hair, and they got their wig, and then they got they got the teeth whitening shit, and then they got like high heels to make the calves pop and make their ass look banging, and then what else? They got something like the push-up bras to make them just smash together, looking lovely. And then like they got fake calves now. They got stuff to tuck everything in and shit like that. You got stuff that you be spraying on your shit. And then first of all, I think it's fucked up that you do all that shit, but like I'm the liar because I said I had a Ferrari. I feel like first of all, that's disrespectful. But like it's kind of like how y'all think that we don't know that this is just like this is just a lie. Like we know that like we can't fight. No dude really, like some dudes want smoke, but like getting punched in the face hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't really want it, but it's kind of we want it. Kind of it's weird. It's weird. You know what I mean? Y'all weird too, ladies. Y'all fucking weird. Y'all crazy as shit. Y'all can't just be happy. Well, y'all can't just eat some like just eat some good shit sometimes. Just like, you know what I mean? Like just eat some good shit. Just say some dope shit. Just do something stupid, silly. Nah, y'all can't be silly. Why don't y'all just be silly sometimes? You know what I mean? Like how you want men to be emotional, that's how men want y'all to just be silly sometimes. Not on no stupid shit, but just like silly. Like I don't like when like like only people who will be silly is like really attractive women because they know that they can still be attractive if people don't like they silly. You know what I'm talking about? But like people act like they silly. That's why all like look, and like I feel like dudes we are liars, okay? Because we don't want to tell like a lot of women that they can't sing, but if you are attractive and you ain't made it and you think you can sing and all the dudes tell you can sing, you can't sing. It's just I want to smash. You know what I mean? Like I want to smash. Like like I've been told by enough women that I have a big dick to know that I don't. You know what I mean? Like if you have to, like if a woman tells you, like they tell me that I got a big dick because they're like, that shit is small. And I know you already feel some kind of way about it. So I'm gonna go the extra mile and bring you up. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. But I know what it is. I'm grown now. I'm old. I've aged into my dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause nobody cares anymore that I like it's whatever. What they care about is that it still works. You know what I'm talking about? Because there's some dudes out here that's, you know what I'm saying? Like it can be like that. It really can be like that. But yeah, so this is the Albinoverse, and I ain't really here to talk about nothing, man. It's been an okay day. Um it's been an all right day. Just been doing some adult shit today, trying to get this special. Still doing this special. And that's been going okay. But I think today I wanted to talk about, before we get to the obvious hypothetical question, I actually wanted to say, because I was talking to somebody about ADHD and like, how would I explain it to somebody who doesn't have it? Well, first of all, I don't know. I don't know how another motherfucker might like. Here's what I will say though. So I recently got my dosage upped, and I think that how I would explain it now is having ADHD, I feel like is you in a room full of crowded people and there's exits. There's a bunch of there's a couple different doors in the room, but the room is crowded, like crowded. Like you can't move without touching people. Like it's a mob, and everybody in the room is doing something different. Some people are trying to get out, some people are trying to come in, some people are just in the room. But it's always difficult to move in that room, no matter what direction you go in. You it's difficult to move. There's people in your way there, you know, and some people, you know what I mean? Like it's your ex-girlfriend from 1999. You know what I mean? Like it's that bully. He's in the room too, bullying some other motherfuckers. It's random people in that room. It's people that told you ain't shit. They're all in this room and they're all interacting with you and each other in this room. And so you can get to some of the exits, but you can't exactly see the fucking exits because there's so many people in the goddamn room. So sometimes you just got to go in a direction until you can find out if this was the right direction that you were supposed to be going in the first place. And sometimes you forget where you're going because you have no reference point. You know what I mean? And it's hard to get out of the fucking room. So, what I think that my medicine does for me is it takes some of the people out of the damn room and makes it easier to see the exits. But there's always people in the room. Like there's all, even if there's like the room, to give you an idea, the room is supposed to hold comfortably 10 people. There's 1,000 people in this motherfucking room. Like you cannot move. But I, what my medicine does is basically take people out of the room. So I'm looking at it like, and I was talking to somebody else who has ADHD, and she was like, when I started taking it, was like, it was quiet. And so what I would imagine is that the average person walks around with nobody in the room, or maybe at most 1 or 2 people in the room. I have 1,000 people in the room at all times, and sometimes there's so many people that want to be in the room that there's nobody can fit in the room anymore. But I also can't move. I'm stuck. I cannot move. There's too many people in the room. Some people got to get out the motherfucker before I can actually move. So for the average person, or for a lot of people, I think there's nobody in the room. And when there is, they can just be like, hey, I'm going out this door. All the doors are visible, even if some are harder to get to. Even if you got to go through your bully from 9th grade, the door is right behind them. Well, I got to go through my bully from 9th grade, but also I don't know where I'm going because I can't see the fucking door, and there's 999 of the motherfuckers in this goddamn room. So I think with my meds, the room is a little bit more empty. Now, there's still 150 people in the room, but I've been dealing with 1,000. So 150 is light work, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. That might have been a lot to just explain a little, but here's the thing. I think that if I thought that if when I started taking meds, because I was in high school, I was on meds and shit like that. But then I stopped them after high school, and I didn't go back on until like last year and shit. And because I didn't want to fucking admit that I had ADHD, man, that's stupid. I ain't got anxiety. I didn't even know I had anxiety until like last year when I was explaining something to my girl. I was like, hey, so when you like, when your chest get all tight and then you can't breathe, like you have like the feeling that you get when you like jump in really cold ass water, like your chest gets tight, it's hard to breathe. You gotta like really struggle. And I was like, yeah, that, when that happens to me, I just know some stuff to like kind of calm my breathing down and stuff like that. And she was like, how often does that happen? And I was like, oh, like all day. And she was like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, that's just like, it happens like a couple, like 10, 15, 20 times a day. And then like I either deal with it, and sometimes the breathing exercises can help me not to have it. And she being quiet as fuck right now. And I'm like, what? And she was like, that's an anxiety attack. And I was like, that's not an anxiety attack. And she was like, that's an anxiety attack. And I was like, that's not, how am I have an anxiety attack? I don't have anxiety. She's like, you have those 20 to 30 times. And I was like, yeah, that's constant. That's not happening to you. You don't have that. She was like, nobody. No, I don't have that. And I was like, people do. Like, y'all don't just be okay. Well, damn. That's news. I ain't even know that shit. You know what I mean? Like I didn't. And then I asked my best friend, who's known me for 15 plus years, and I was like, hey dog, do I have anxiety? And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, do I have, because I just found out that I've been having anxiety. He's like, wait, did you not know that you had anxiety? And I was like, oh, so it's like that. He's like, yeah, wait, did you really not? Like, he was surprised that I ain't know. And then I called my mom. I was like, Mom, do I have anxiety? She's like, I've been telling you have anxiety since you were like, I don't know, 7 or 6, like the first time we got you tested. Yeah. Anxiety, depression, ADHD. We got you tested like multiple times. They always said that. And I was like, oh, I was really not listening. She was like, yeah, I know. So, yeah, I didn't know. So I'm on medicine now. It helps a little bit. It's not, I still have anxiety. Um, it's just now like I'm aware that I got that shit. So now it feels like it's even worse. But like now I can look back and be like, oh yeah, yeah, I probably shouldn't have had a panic attack while at the doctor's office for a checkup, but then I probably should have acted a little bit differently when I got robbed at gunpoint and not just been bored. That's probably not normal, huh? So that's what that is. Damn. You find new shit about yourself, man. It's crazy the shit that you can really like you really do be finding out about yourself the older you get. You hit 30, you start to realize traumas and shit. You start to be like, wait a minute, that's why I don't like green? Ain't that about a bit? You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. You gotta get to a point where you start realizing that your parents weren't perfect. That's hard. That's a hard one. That's a hard, but like not perfect. Like nobody thinks that their parents are perfect, but like when you realize, oh, wait a minute, this bitch fucked up. But then you still got to be like, but she loved me. You know what I mean? Like it's a weird thing, man. It's a weird thing, man. It's it's not fun. I don't like it, especially because I think part of it is because I'm black, man. Like therapy, like being like healed and like self love. That wasn't a thing. Self love. What one of them gays, huh? Huh? Self love. Love these rocks, nigga. You know what I mean? Like it just wasn't a thing. You just figured it out. You know what I mean? Like because it was so many motherfuckers that came home from jail that we started like they came. It's like you know what I think is like it's a lot like military. It's a lot like the military because the military I think is really good at preparing you. Like take the Marines. I feel like the Marines are really good at preparing you for a very specific set of situations, but they don't prepare you for anything else. You know what I mean? Like Marines are phenomenal at combat, but then they be in like a Dave and Buster's with that combat mind, not realizing, bruh, you're not right. People are just getting out of your way because you're acting ridiculous. He was trying to give you your wallet back, dog. Why are you choking that motherfucker? You know what I mean? Like, and I think that like that's why you see so many motherfuckers from the Marines getting like when they get like motherfuckers from the Marines, motherfuckers, like if you look at people's flag paraphernalia, it can directly be correlated to how deep and what branch of military they were in. Like Marines gonna have the most flags because when they get out, they probably had the most shit that they, because a combat unit. So they had the most shit that they was doing while they was in. So when they get out, they wasn't nobody reprogrammed. They just let them in the fucking into the world. But the problem is that they don't know nobody out here. You know what I mean? Like everything in here was set up for you to succeed. Everything out here is not set up for you. So they're 25, 26 years old. They're not done growing, but they lived a whole different life for a minute that was very regimented. So what do? They either try and find motherfuckers who was there with them because they don't know how to talk to anybody else, or they get really attached to the flag because the flag is safety. That was when they felt safe. So they surround themselves with that shit. And then the people who do that the next most is the army because they're the next people who get on, like boots on the ground, gonna see that shit. You know what I mean? Combat wise, they do the same thing. There's still no like very few of the army are actually in like the infantry and shit like that. But those are the motherfuckers that will have the most flag paraphernalia out of the army because when they came home, there was nothing for them. So they attached to the one thing that they recognized, the flag. And then the Navy, they still gonna have a little bit of flag stuff, but like not as much because it's not as much trauma. Probably most of their trauma is not going to have to do with being alone or being in danger for a long periods of time, losing people, stuff like that. They probably still gonna do it, but just not at the rate other motherfuckers. And in the Air Force, they're gonna have to be the most critically thought motherfuckers because I'm not gonna give you $1 billion plane if you just gonna start shooting niggas. You know what I mean? Like, nah, bro, you need to fucking, you better fucking not blow up my goddamn plane. Ooh, don't you blow up my goddamn plane. Shit costs all the money, dog. You know what I mean? That's why like special forces motherfuckers, uh like you have to be like in here smart. You like got to be a critical thinker because it's 80 you motherfuckers and you ain't nobody coming, so you better not be trigger happy and shit. You better be able to assess quickly and then be like, all right, how we all gonna get home, because ain't nobody coming for you. You know what I mean? So I feel bad for like military motherfuckers, man. That's shady. That's shady, man. That they got like, that's why anytime I see motherfucker with a whole lot of flag shit, got the hat and got the fucking like all the flags and shit, I'll be like, damn, man, that dude probably sad, probably lonely as fuck. You know what I mean? That's sad. But but you know, that's what it is, what it is. But I feel that because like with ADHD, man, I be feeling that like that same area of like understanding but not, and not even knowing that you don't. That's what that fucking anxiety was like for me. It was like coming out and being like, oh fuck, I didn't even realize I was doing that. Those moments start to happen more the older you get. And if you're, and I think that they're important for me because I'm a comedian. So like those are the moments I have to look for. If you start having blind spots as a comedian, like all the greats could see it from every perspective. Pryor, motherfucking Carlin, fucking Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, you know what I'm saying? Like Louis C.K., you know, Don Rickles, Robin Williams, you know what I mean? Like they could all see it from all the Red Fox, you know what I'm talking about? Like Joan Rivers, funny as God damn that bitch funny. I ain't gonna call her a bitch. She a damn ass. She would appreciate me calling her a bitch, but not like that. But like that. Sarah Silverman, like anyway, like a lot of motherfuckers, you have to have that perspective of being able to see it from all points, and because that's how you get all the people to laugh. You got to get all the people. You trying to get everybody to laugh, so you better be able to understand it from everybody's perspective as best as you can, and that's what I'll be trying to do, man. And so that's the positive thing about it, that I think comedy keeps me thinking in that mindset, but it ain't easy, because it would just be easier to be racist, honestly. Like really, like if I'm being 100%, it would be easier just to wake up and be like, man, you know who really fucked up, man? Why the whole shit all fucked up? Jews. You know what I mean? Like it'd be easy to do that. Let me tell you, man. You know what's really fucked up? Like my life would be great, except there's one problem. What, man? Left-handed motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like if I could just blame it on one thing, that would be so easy. That's why you be seeing like racist motherfuckers. They be happy as hell when they're not being racist. When they're not like in their racist vibe, they be happy than a motherfucker. They be like, man, we have cookouts and shit. You know what I mean? Just all white cookouts and bland ass tater salad, killing the game, man. But then when they're racist, they go ham at it because it's trying to fuck up that fun time. But it must be easy to just be like, man, this is a great day. Just no blacks or Spaniards or nothing. This is a fantastic time right now. That must be just like soothing. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I gotta be over here in this critical thinking bullshit because I gotta do comedy. Fuck. Ugh. Okay, so the hypothetical question. And the hypothetical question today is, do I think, well, okay, I got two hypothetical questions. We're going to do two of these. All right, so the first one is, if I could slap, if I got 5 slaps, who am I slapping? That's the first question. Okay, so the first hypothetical, if I got 5 slaps, who am I slapping? You know, for comedy's sake, and just so we can all move on and really start to heal, I'm gonna slap the shit out of Will Smith. I'm gonna smack the shit out of him so we can move on, because we don't want to hate Will. Fuck Jada, kind of, but like we don't want to hate Will. Fuck Jada all the way, but we don't want to hate Will. We feel like we hating him, be like, man, you fucked up. But like I feel like if I got just a good disrespectful like just like you remember how Chappelle came down, what are the 5 fingers, say to the face, slap, and when he came down with it, like if I really just came down, wow, came just wow, I feel like maybe all's not forgiven, but like we can start to move on. we can start to move in another direction, I feel. So that be goes there goes slap number one. Um, who else would I slap? Um, and it's a lot of it's not that many people that I truly really want to slap. There really isn't, but like I would slap Will. I would slap Will. Yeah. Um, who else would I slap? Oh, I would slap the Rock. Okay. I'll slap the shit out the Rock. I'll slap the shit. And this is 5 slaps with no slapbacks. There's 5 slaps, no slapbacks. I'll slap the shit out the Rock. And I would slap the shit out of Rock for 2 reasons. Number one, I think he can take it. I have no illusions that my slap is going to do anything to damage the Rock. I saw this motherfucker hand rip open a steel gate and then relocate his finger. So I don't think that a clean one from me. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be okay. And the other reason is because I think that Kevin Hart would find that hilarious. Just being able to bring that up later on. And since there is no slapbacks, the fact that Kevin could just be like, hey man, hey Rock, and let me ask you something, hey man, hey, remember when he slapped shit at you? man, when that dude slapped shit at you? Hey Rock, wait, Rock, you slapped shit, why you mad? Don't be mad he slapped shit at you, man. You remember when he slapped shit at you? I feel like that would make Kevin happy, and I like watching Kevin be happy. It's funny to me. So that's slap number 2. Third slap. I'm gonna slap. Okay, I'm gonna slap. I want to slap the ladies. Y'all remember Harambe Bay, the big motherfucker. Now, first of all, I want to make it very clear: if I fall in the monkey cage, shoot the motherfucker. You're like, don't hesitate. Blow that motherfucker's brains the fuck out. I don't give a shit. Oh, Nate, it's endangered species. Motherfucker, I'm a black albino. So am I. Shoot that motherfucker in the face. Blow his fucking head off. Okay, now, my third slap, though, is going to go to the woman whose baby fell in. I'm not going to blame the baby. That's a dumbass baby. But he was 3. He's still he's a dumbass 3-year-old baby. But, like, I feel like his mom got a gorilla shot. And that's on some Emmett Till shit. Like you knew you fucked up and somebody paid for it. Okay? Bitch. And I feel like she needs to be slapped, but I'm going to wait on her slap. I want that slap to come when her son is old enough to understand why his mom's getting slapped. Okay? I want him to know, and I want her to know. And that's slap number 3. All right? That's slap number 3. Slap number 4. Slap number 4. Slap number 4. Oh, okay. Actually, no, I don't want to waste that slap because that's a slap that might actually happen. I don't want to waste these on slaps that, like, might, what I'm talking about? Look, there's some motherfuckers I still might slap. Is some motherfuckers I still might slap the shit out of. I might. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? Number 4. Number 4 slap goes to the producer of the reality show that I was on, Strange Love, for not telling me A, that y'all was gonna try and make me look blinder than I already am, which is disrespect, bro. And B, that that y'all wasn't gonna tell me y'all gonna name it Strange Love like I ain't already got enough motherfucking problems. I slap the fuck out your ass. I slap the shit out of you. And then try and make me make fun of the other chick that was on the show with. Fuck you. Okay. I slap the shit out you. Oh, and I'm gonna dislocate my shoulder on that slap. Oh, it's gonna be a good slap too. It's gonna be a good slap. All right, that's 4 slaps. Where's that 5th slap coming from? Mmm. 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 What's that 5th slap coming from? Because here's the thing. I know people are like, well, why don't you slap this politician or this? Because I don't know who the fuck they are. Like, I don't follow politics. I don't follow the news. I don't even fucking know the news. I don't give a fuck. Also, like, what is it gonna do? A lot of these motherfuckers be like, man, I make so much. Your slap ain't gonna do shit to me. I want the slap to be effective. You feel me? Like, I want the slap to really be effective. Um, so who the fuck am I gonna slap the shit out of on this 5th ass slap? Huh. That's a man. Like, I don't know. I might back pocket the slap. You know what I mean? Like, I might back pocket the slap. Actually, nah, I'm not gonna back pocket the slap. I went to homecoming, spent a lot of money getting a limo, tuxedo. Chick agreed to go with me. She didn't say 2 words the entire time, except I have a boyfriend. I got a slap for you. Yeah, I got a slap for you. I got a slap for you. Now, see, the same thing happened to me on my prom, and I even did spend more money on prom. And she was more raggedy because she was on mushrooms the entire time. But she apologized 20 years later. But you still a hoe. Slap the fuck out you. Those are my 5 slaps. I'm gonna save the next hypothetical for next time. Uh, but I'm happy with those 5 slaps. I'm happy with those. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy with those slaps. I'm happy with those slaps. All right? Who you slapping? Who your 5 slaps going on to? And think about this. Don't just slap somebody who's not gonna get, like, people are like, I'd slap Donald Trump. Why? Why? You think he hasn't been slapped before? He has. You think he's gonna care that you slapped him? Think about these slaps. Or I'd slap Vladimir Putin. Why? He's not gonna care. He's not gonna care. It's not gonna affect him. Affect people. Who you slapping? All right? I'll see y'all next week on the Albinoverse. Please go follow me on all social media places. Donate if you can to my PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, and all that stuff, because I'm putting money together to do this special, shoot this special by myself, because nobody wants to fucking, Netflix don't nobody want to fuck with me. Don't nobody want to fuck with me. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm out here in these streets. Please watch my videos. I got a whole long thing on YouTube. I have a playlist that's just me telling stories. Please watch them. All those boost my things, and I can keep doing this, and make a little bit of money, so I can actually eat. You know what I'm saying? You guys are fantastic. Uh, what else? What else? Oh yeah, follow me on Instagram, please. Watch This Fool on Hulu. I'm on that shit. I am in an episode of She-Hulk coming up. I'll let you guys know before that actually comes out. I might even do a live. We might even do a live watch party of it. And I will see you guys on the flip flop. All right, y'all be easy now. Y'all be easy now. All right, y'all. Deuces.